Hi everyone, it's Lori and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well today. So today we are going to do our hashtag 3 in 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas, and this is a challenge from Dee Dee Farago over on her YouTube channel, and I'll make sure that I have her links below. So right now we are on week 2, episode 1, and what we will be making today is this little pocket here. So what we're going to end up with is a little pocket tuck here, one here, one here, one here, and then depending on how you glue it down, you can glue it all the way down and have a pocket up there, or you can glue it on these 3 sides and have a pocket over here. Just whatever your pleasure is. So yeah, this is super fun, so I'm excited. So that is our first one. So what you're going to need is 3 sheets of paper, and they need to be 7.5 by 12. She did say it works out better with the thinner paper, and not the thick cardstock. So a thinner cardstock, or like some of the scrapbooking paper like this, it can be double-sided or not. I'm too lazy to deal with white sides. There you go, I said it. So I am, as much as possible, going to try to use up some of the mountains of double-sided scrapbooking paper that I have. And again, this is the paper, not the thick cardstock. So you will need your scoreboard if you like to score, or ever how you like to do that. She also said too that if you wanted to use a printable or a digital or a, standard size sheet of paper, you can do that. It's just going to end up being a little bit shorter. That's all. You might have a little bit of touch up. So don't think you have to have the scrapbooking paper, because you don't. So again, a 7.5 by 12 is what we're going with, and then we're going to score it at 2.5. And where I'm scoring it is going to be face up. So I want this to be face up, and we are going to score at 2.5. So we've got that one. Let's see, which way do we want this? This way, I believe. Nope, changed my mind. And this one at 2.5. Trying to be careful not to score all the way through that thin paper, because I'm notorious at doing that. So we're done with that for right now. So now what we're going to do is fold that down. See, I put my bone folder away, didn't I? Alright, so there's that one. And then we have this one. Alright, so now this is where we are. So now what we're going to want to do is, alright, so we scored it here, so we're going to fold this to the inside like that. And then what we're actually going to do is fold it back out, turn it upside down. I know this is complicated, but you want to take this piece here and we're going to bring it in. And what you're trying to get is as close to the score mark here as possible, and in this corner down here like this. Now you probably will have a little bit left over, but yeah, that's really cute. So if you could see this right here, so that's what happened with that, but I think it's super cute. And I guess with this probably ended up for me being the hardest part to do here. This will probably end up taking the longest in the video. Okay, you see this one's got an even bigger one on it, but let's see if we could do it right there or not. Well, I'm just making all kind of nonsense creases. It's really not this difficult, guys. It's error operator. Okay, that made it a little bit shorter, so let's just go ahead and go there. And we're going to go ahead and get the other one out of the way. Alright, so we have that just to that corner. There we go. That'll be alright. I'm good with that. Alright, so now what we're going to do, guys, is this flap here, we're actually going to cut it off of both of them. So what she did, and you could do that any way you want to. If you're good at freestyle, freehand, go for it. You guys know I am not. You can use your cutter, whichever it is you want to do. But what she did was used a ruler and put it right up to that, where we scored that, right up to that line. And then she took an X-Acto knife and just come right down the edge of that ruler, cutting that piece off. And we'll save this because we will be using it later. So this is what we're left with. So let's go ahead and do the other piece. I hope I don't have you guys too close. I was messing around with the angles this morning. Let's see, I think about right there. I'll get that out of the way so I don't end up cutting into it, because wouldn't that be something? Can't cut straight. Oops. Yep, that'll be alright. Okay, lid on that. We don't need any accidents here. Alright, so now again, this is what we are left with. We'll put this over here. Alright, so one at a time. So this is what we are left with right here. So I'm going to turn mine that way, and then what you're going to do, so this is seemingly my outside, so that was my front, and this is my back. So we're just going to do it this way and fold this over this way. And then you're going to take this piece and bring it back in. And what you're trying to do is line it up to here, which proved difficult for me, and try to get it even at the bottom. So we will just go ahead and try and get that down as close to that as we can get it. There we go. So we have that one. Then we're going to bring this back in this way and repeat the same thing. This is folding it back and forth in on itself, pretty much is what we're doing. There we go. I think we got that close enough. Maybe a little bit off, but there we go. That got it. Alright, so we have that one. And then this little piece, we're going to go ahead and bring it back in. Same thing. There we have it, guys. Okay, so we will go ahead and do this one. Yeah, I know, I'm piddling, guys. Okay. So again, we're going to bring this in. Again, trying to get as close to the edge of this one as we can. And then we're going to bring this one over and do the same thing. Alright. And then we're going to bring our little piece in, and again, just repeating that same thing. There we go. Get that varnish down good. Okay, now we are going to glue everything down. So I'm going to open it up this way, and this is going to be my pocket here, so I want to glue here and here. And it works out better if you put your glue on the flappy part that you're bringing in, as opposed to the other side. And I can't seem to keep the glue on the paper. Hot mess this morning, guys. It's like not even 4 a.m. yet, but alright. And then we're going to bring this one open, and again do the same thing, glue here and here. You can see that's a little wonky down there, so we will maybe trim that up before we cut, or before we glue that part down. Bring that back over this way. Alright, let's see, where did those scissors go? Alright, and then we're going to do this side here. Still just got a little smidgen sticking out there. Alright, so we're going to bring that in. Get that glued down. And then this one, we're going to do just this little bitty corner. And then along the bottom. Alright guys, so there is our pocket number 1 complete. So you have a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and then depending on how you want to glue it down, you could have a tuck spot. Alright, so we're going to start out by getting this piece here. Again, I glue along 2 sides, preferably on the pocket flap part. And then just smush that one down. Then we're going to open up this one. So you just go in one little pocket at a time till you get all the way to the front, to the smallest one. Alright, come on, art glitter glue, get out of there. Alright. Bring this one over. I have to clean all that glue up off my mat. And then we're going to open it back up to the next one and do this here. And then on our little baby flap on the front, some glue on him real good. And bring him in. Alright guys, let's get our lid in our glue and we will wrap this up. So we are done with this one. Took us 14 minutes 34 seconds. However, I only made 2. So yeah, mine's more like a 2 and 15. I did make the prototype here, so we have all of our pockets. And then the 2 we made together, so at least we do have a total of 3. And these I'm just going to you know, put in my stash as ephemera made, pockets made, tucks made, whatever you want to call it made. Yeah, and then that way we'll have them if we come across a journal that they'll work well in, and we've got our ephemera built up. Alright guys, thank you so much. Again, this is hashtag 3 and 15. Don't freak out before Christmas. by Dee Dee Farago. And this is week 2, episode 1. Thanks, guys. I love you all. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.